Power on. You are now plugged in.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Plugged In. Hope everybody's having a lovely weekend and all of that good stuff. We're back this week with another guest. We back with another one. Because we got guests coming back to back to back to back.
All the way to June.
Exactly, all the way to the summer to take y'all over. But anyway, so shall we do the drum roll?
Yes, get it.
All right. Introduce yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
I am She also known as She Artsy. I'm an artist. Of all.
I'm about to say in every way too.
Yeah,
like,
I'm a creator. That's
Period.
what I
Period.
yeah, creator sounds way. That tells way more.
Yeah,
Like,
that's just what.
Y'all
it
heard
is.
the soothness on the voice. That's why I like Beyonce, cause like how she be talking, she just be like.
She be gliding
That's how
like.
Sinead just like.
I think I saw this on Twitter. They was like Beyonce talks in cursive.
Yeah.
Right, that's exactly what she just did.
Like,
She
damn,
talked in
shit.
cursive. Period. All right, so
okay.
where are you from?
Well, initially I was born in Rockaway, Queens.
Okay, shout out to Queens.
Yes.
Shout out to Queens.
But then I moved when I was 8 to Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Shout out today. Shout out
Yeah,
today.
I lived in North Carolina, and
Okay.
then I came here.
All right. So how long you been in this area? Would you say?
I came here around sixth grade. So I,
Sixth grade. We old. Don't.
that's
we
what I'm
can do the
saying.
math.
I can't even do the math. So
Sixth grade.
let's
We
see.
gonna leave that there.
A
Like,
decade or so. Okay.
Exactly.
Let's say
Yeah.
that.
14
Yeah.
years.
Wow. We are really old.
I'm here. I've been here.
We here.
You hear me?
So you've been out here working. You, like she said, she's a creator.
Creator.
She's a whole creator. So what exactly? We got music, we got artwork, we got clothing, we got. Tell me some more. Tell me, because I seen the bitch whipping up some. Excuse my language. I seen the bitch whipping up some herbs and shit. I'm like, what's she creating now? What will she create next? We don't know. But anyway, so tell us, what do you be creating?
Honestly, anything, absolutely anything I can get my hands on. The world is my canvas, so anything that I have in my apartment, like my clothing, I love to dress, so like I create pieces out of that. Recently, I just started painting on pieces and actually using those as canvases. That's been going pretty well. And then as far as everything else goes, I do canvases. As far as like paintings, I do, the drawing marker, those kind of
I got a
sketches.
few.
Right,
I got a few.
I got two. Right
Thank
in
you
my
guys
crib.
for supporting. And yeah, tattooing actually. That's
Tattooing,
something that, I
right.
dipped and dabbed in a
Yo,
little
the list
bit.
go look. They back there like, oh. I'm
Is
dead.
there anything that you haven't touched yet that you would already want to get
Right.
into?
Actually, yeah, there's something that I'm about to get into pretty recent. I'm going to be working on a mural, an 80-foot mural. That's
Okay.
something that I have never done
An 80-foot mural
in Albany.
Oh,
in
true.
Albany.
Yes.
So how did that opportunity come about? Where did that come from?
So one of my good friends, he's an artist from Binghamton as well.
Okay.
Marquise.
Marquise.
He's-
Okay.
Yeah,
shout out to Marquise.
Definitely familiar.
The founder
Facts.
of
Facts.
Young bull.
Marquise. Yeah.
Okay, marked keys. We
Yeah.
gonna plug y'all in with that right there.
Absolutely.
Marked keys.
Yeah, he actually approached me about the opportunity because we're pretty good friends. And it's something that he was granted, so he asked me to assist him with it. And it's actually going to be a Black History,
Yes.
mural of Black
Black
successful
History
leaders.
Month.
So exactly.
As it
so
should.
I'm really thrilled, and I'm glad that he reached out to me for the opportunity. And that's something that I haven't touched, that I'm actually looking forward to putting my hands on.
Question,
I'm
because there's
actually
been a lot of murals popping up. Can you walk me through the steps? Because, like, I kind of understand how
So
to draw
huge.
a poster.
Right.
I kind of understand, like, the smaller, but, like,
So huge.
how do you draw
How do you
a
get the
nose?
bigger
Like, how do you go
vision?
from a nose on a paper to a nose, like,
Right.
80 feet? That's huge. Yeah, like, how do you
Right.
scale that? Like, how do you...
And that's
For people that are lame and can't draw.
That's what I'm going to actually
lame.
figure out myself.
draw.
I mean, for the bigger pieces that I have worked on, I usually just kind of measure it out. You know what I'm saying? So like I scale everything. So on a grander scale, I assume that I would do it on a grid, more likely, and measure it that way and try to figure it out that way. But I'm not worried about
Can you give any details of who you are drawing? Or
I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan is on the list.
Yes.
I think like Whitney Houston might be on the
Okay,
list.
shout out to
I gotta. He sent me the list actually of the people that are gonna be involved.
gotcha. Okay.
Love to see it. So Karima Scurry, is this? I saw her post something. It was like this big Afro thing. It looked like it was also for some big mural. Is she in collaboration with this or no?
No.
Okay, cool. So she working on something else. That's what's
Yeah,
up. That's what I like to
exactly.
see.
She's
So
always
it's two
working.
Black History murals and shit going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Because I definitely saw that on the book. Love to see it. So what is going on with the Spiffy Life clothing? Because I know you do the clothes, as
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
So you got a collab going on. Yeah, look.
Oh, wow.
So what's going on with that? So y'all link it. Shout out to Spiffy Life Clothing. He's a
Yes.
guest on the list coming up.
Yes.
Soon come.
I got some jeans I need custom too, by the way.
Right. Holla at her. She's a
Heard.
creator.
I got you. Swing them. Swing them. So yeah, Snoop is actually, he's my cousin.
Okay.
But he's also the founder of Spiffy Life. And he actually extended an invite to collaborate on a line
Okay.
called I by She.
Okay.
So, you already know what's about to go down with that. I'm just gonna.
Right. So that is a collab.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I was actually going to ask, like, is I by She separate and then you're doing another collaboration with Spiffy or?
No. It's gonna be. I mean, I honestly, I think I am gonna do my own little. You know.
I was going to say that would be, because that would be fire. You collab with him and you got your own
I
little stuff
actually
on
spoke with Asia about. I actually spoke with her about having models try out, you know, or doing a collab with her as well on a fashion
Right.
show.
For
as far as
Alvy
that.
Nicole Boutique.
Yeah.
Okay, so shout out to Alvy Nicole's Boutique. Exactly.
Mhm,
So
yeah,
that's a dope collaboration.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fire. But other than that, yeah, Snoop, me and him are gonna work on a Spiffy Lady collection called I by She.
Yes. I love it. I love it. And I saw you in his little promo video. He had like some video. I seen you walking. I'm like, look at her. She look like a whole model. Real. I like that because that's the switch up, right? You got versatility, right? So are you? She's a model.
Yeah.
I seen her in a couple ads. Hold on, cause like what's going on? Like, so what's up with that? You got the photo shoots going on. Like, so is that something you're into as well?
Yeah, anytime the opportunity comes,
Right.
any form of art that comes my way, I kind of take it. But yeah, I actually recently just did a photo shoot last week.
What was that about? What was that for?
Yeah, that was actually for a local photography I was supporting, so I did that. But while I was there, of course, I showcased my jeans that
As
I
you
recently
should.
created,
As you should.
So
Double
that
blur.
there's that. But yeah, so modeling is something that I get into every once in a while whenever I get the chance.
Right, I love it. So, and you also nice with the makeup, so you could
Yes,
do the.
yes. I've been responsible for some prom looks.
Okay. I didn't even know that. This is what I like. I love it. You really out here working.
Yes.
Working.
Working.
Right,
Chef
as
is
you
his own
should. Okay, so can you okay, so let me fill y'all in. She has a song with C Live. Shout out to C Live. That's my guy. But anyway,
shout out
neither
to
here nor
Live.
there. She has a song with C Live, and in the song she said her chakras was all aligned. And I wanted to ask you because chakras is something I'm so fascinated with, and I don't understand it. And I hate not understanding stuff. So I wanted you to educate me on what are all the chakras and how do you get them all aligned.
Okay.
This is what I need from you today.
Okay, so there are 7 chakras. And
7
ranges.
chakras.
Yes.
Okay.
So it starts at the root, which is right at the base of your belly.
Okay.
And then it works its way up. I don't know if you've seen my piece of work with the
With the,
meditating
I
lady.
surely did.
Yes, so that's a
I'm like,
perfect
so I know
depiction
one
of-
is like the throat.
Yeah, there's a throat chakra, there's your third eye chakra, your crown chakra, solar plexus
So there's
chakra,
2 in the
heart
head
chakra.
area.
Yes, there's the third
See?
eye and the crown.
In the crown. Copy. I thought it was just the crown, and then we move on to the throat. But there's
Yeah.
2 in there, so
Yeah,
that's 3.
absolutely.
And then where's
And
the
then
next one?
Bottom
then
of the
there's the
belly.
heart chakra.
Heart
well,
chakra.
Throat chakra, then heart chakra.
Okay.
Then there's a solar plexus chakra.
Say that again.
The solar plexus.
Solar plexus
Yes.
chakra
Yes.
in the gut area. Okay.
There's a sacral chakra.
Now where's that?
That's below that.
That's below that. Is that the
Yes.
last one?
No, and then the root chakra is the very last.
Is the vagina at that point?
Yeah, at that point.
Basically.
At
Yeah,
that point.
that's the base.
But men have their chakras as well.
Exactly. They
I got
got a
dick
root
chakra?
chakra. Yeah.
No,
that's
stop.
weird.
Come on. How you can take it so no?
Wait, talk about
How
yes.
do y'all take it so. I
You
said
said
vagina. I did not say. I don't use that.
I don't use that language.
Okay.
Oh, but penis chakra don't sound good.
I say penis. Yes, I do.
Penis
I say the
chakra
word
don't
penis.
sound
I don't
good.
say the D word, and I
Dick
don't.
chakra sound way better, right? Alright, the men in the room agree with me.
Anyway,
Well,
so
yeah.
there's the chakras. Men have them as well.
Exactly. And the way
Okay.
you align them is by exercising them. So
Mm-hmm.
you exercise your chakras by, there's different exercises for each one. So like your third eye, which is the one that I connect closely to, that's the indigo color. And that's the one that's responsible for your the intuition. That's
And this is your third eye one.
Yes.
Responsible for your
Yep.
intuition.
responsible for your intuition.
Do we pass the crown one yet?
No.
Okay, good. Okay.
No.
So we have the third eye, and this is your intuition.
Yes, your intuition, your creativity,
Okay.
this is the dream work. This is where all the spirituality is going on.
Okay.
Right in the third eye. And so you exercise that. Well, how I exercise it by creating.
Okay.
So like I'm always in the lab. You know what I'm saying?
So what if I can't draw?
If
What
you
do I
can't
do?
draw, then you can always create.
I like to
in other
write.
ways. You can write.
This
Exactly.
is creative right now.
Exactly.
This is crazy, but I was just like, I'm
You're
just talking.
exercising your third eye chakra right now.
You're creating media content.
You're exercising
now.
your throat chakra by speaking your truth, by speaking love, by speaking positivity.
My throat chakra's strong.
It's very. I agree.
My shit popping out the veins. No, because I be telling somebody about stuff. Whatever y'all need to hear, I'm gonna tell you. Right. That's that throat chakra. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. So we at the third eye, we got the throat. Intuition, speaking, real shit. We're gonna call it. Excuse my language.
And your crown as well. Don't forget the crown. That's before.
Now, what's happening in the crown?
What's the crown
And the
chakra?
crown, that's, the manifestation. That's the positive
That shit
thinking.
jumping
That's
too.
what I'm saying. They're aligned.
That might be my strongest one then.
Yeah.
I'm manifesting shit.
Absolutely.
And so that's what it means to have your chakras all aligned when all of them is working.
Right. Everything's
Everything's
I'm not
popping
quiet.
off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm creating. Like, I'm doing everything. I'm aligned. Bro.
Yes.
all
Are
set.
your chakras aligned?
Are they? Are you
Mine's probably
expressing?
Not you, Nico. I'm talking to
Nigga like, nah,
Nico.
not
I don't
really.
know. No, wait. So we're missing some.
All right, so
Tell
yeah.
me about these ones down here. This is what I'm really curious
The
about.
heart
one?
chakra.
Is that like love?
Oh, heart.
Yes.
Okay.
So you exercise that with love, obviously. So by giving and by loving and
Right.
by
And this-
sharing love.
Spreading the love.
Is it? It doesn't have to be like romantic. It can be
No,
like just,
Not at all.
No, sorry.
asking
I know. Now I'm an expert. No. Stop
You're just
no,
asking.
no.
She gets it now.
My
Like
fault.
I'm trying to get her to go deeper.
fault.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
I'm trying to use my mouth chakra. You know
just
what
have
I'm saying? Damn.
All
Like,
right, come on, y'all. Stop playing with me. Go ahead and ask the girl the questions out.
do it have to be romantic
No,
love
it
or
does
just
not
any
have
love?
to be
Like
romantic.
friendship love, family
Yes,
love, okay?
yes. Healthy love.
Got you.
Period. Okay. And so now we're in the gut area.
Yeah. So then we get to what's yellow? That's the solar plexus chakra.
Now, what is that? That's what I need to know. Because that one might be, like, maybe I'm not there. So tell me
That
that.
one's off?
Seriously. Yo.
That might be
Because I
off
never
for
heard
me
of that
too.
one. That's the one I would have never guessed. So tell me that one.
So the solar plexus chakra, that's right in the middle. That's in the middle of your being. So basically, like, that's just you exercise that by eating healthy. You exercise that.
I knew
by,
it.
Oh,
I
I'm
knew
doing
that
that.
was going to be the one. I'll be trying.
Yeah, you
Oh,
trying.
you exercise that by taking care of yourself.
Just had pineapples today.
The
As you
Bacardi.
should. Right. I'm gonna take a sip.
The carbs. The dairy.
I'm vegan, so I've been
So
exercising.
then, okay, so now we moving on. Is there any more chakras?
The sacral and the root and whatever. But
No. I want to know what
The root, at least the root.
all right, so the root is by staying grounded. You exercise that by staying grounded.
Okay.
You can also exercise
Does
that
this
by.
come with being humble? Humility.
I guess so.
No, does it? Because being grounded, right? Like, you gotta stay true to self. Like, remember where you
exactly,
came from. Like,
exactly. Sticking to
you know?
exactly. Your truth, your roots.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And you exercise that also by like physically by like dancing, by
Okay.
that kind of stuff, being connected
Okay.
to the earth.
I'm not that bad.
You can I like to put bare feet in the dirt.
That
my
solar
roots.
plexus system.
And that's the last one?
That chakra.
Yeah, that's the last one.
That one's gonna get me. But okay, so
I think I might be 5 out of 7.
you are vegan, right?
Yeah.
Because people think they're eating healthy and we're not. Like, A bitch not even, sorry, excuse my language again. I be really
Your
doing my
mom gonna be
research,
mad
and
at
I
you.
know I shouldn't be doing what I be doing. It's so nasty, Zaya.
It's terrible.
Nah,
It's
not for me.
horrible.
I love
It
chicken.
is.
No.
It's really no.
Sorry, not with
Chicken
me.
be the worst when you look into like, yo, what's going on with the chicken?
I'm fine with it.
Teach me, tell me how to do it. Cause I had chicken Sunday dinner. My
I
friend
had
made
chicken right before the podcast.
Honestly, like it's gotten to the point where I was watching Cardi B eat a chicken wing on her thing the other day, and I just
You
like,
dry heat? What?
yeah, I was
That
like,
bad?
It's really bad.
it's
I
bad.
don't want to reach that level.
It's
Dairy,
bad.
the milk is bad. Now
The
that
milk
I'd
is-
switch
oh,
over.
the
Oh, no, no,
milk.
I
I'm-
drink
I'm-
almond
Don't
milk.
even get me
I drink
started
almond
on
I'm
milk.
dead. I saw you on
That's
your
the only
post.
thing.
You was
Started
talking
on
about
the
it was
milk.
like
That's
That
the only
gets
thing I
instead of
me
drinking
drink.
eating
animal
more than the
milk.
meat. Like the milk. Come on
No,
now.
the milk.
Not the milk.
Nah,
So you do your
I-
research on
I
the milk.
switched
Why are
off.
we drinking cow's milk from a cow's titty? We're whole humans, and our moms got milk out their own titties.
Right.
And then there's plant-based milk, so it's like, why?
There's no reason. You ain't got
Yeah,
no
there's
business.
why
you have
cow
no
milk?
business drinking cow milk.
I'm there with you. See, like that's what I'm saying. Like
Why
some
cow,
things I'm
though?
ready.
None.
Like-
Some things I'm there at.
Goat
some
milk,
places
none of
I'm
that.
just not. I'm not.
Almond milk. I love almond milk.
Cashew, almond, oat
I
milk.
love almond milk.
Yeah, I'm on.
Amazing. All of them. There's options.
There is options.
Like is one almond better than the other? Like the unsweetened and sweetened or vanilla? Like,
It really all depends on what you're utilizing it for. Like I like to use the unsweetened if I'm getting like sweet cereal. You know what I'm saying? But like if I'm gonna be utilizing for like shakes or something, then I like
you
the
get the
sweet.
sweet one. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Heard.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm fucking with the vanilla sweet.
I like the
right now.
vanilla,
Yeah.
sweetened. Sometimes I get the unsweetened, and all I be eating is a bowl of cereal,
Right,
honey
you-
bunches
you-
of
you
Y'all try
almonds.
this?
tell.
Right.
You can tell.
What's up with the chocolate? Is chocolate cool? Like, I be looking
I
at
heard
a
dark
little,
chocolate.
I be looking
Yeah.
at a little side eye. Like, I don't know if I should do it or not.
Dark chocolate isn't okay.
The dark chocolate.
It's not?
No, dark chocolate.
Oh, it is.
good.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
The regular chocolate is.
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate is milk chocolate.
Okay,
But see, that's the thing, right? I won't drink a glass of milk. I won't even eat regular
Good.
milk in my cereal anymore.
Good.
But it's like I slip up and I have cheese. But I don't keep cheese in my household anymore. But the world is like attacking me. That's how I feel when I step outside my house. It's like, damn.
And yeah,
That's
cheese is a
attacking
hard
you.
one because cheese isn't everything.
Everything.
But you
Dairy,
can request
period.
it without it though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I usually do.
Putting responsibility back on Rocky.
Because sometimes
I'm like, let me get that without
uh,
cheese, please.
It's just like, and then what are we eating without cheese? Because we're not supposed to have beef, so it's not a cheeseburger with no cheese. You can't have freaking.
yeah, I stopped
but I
doing
like
that.
Morning Star. I make
Morning
tacos
Star
with
is
Morning
amazing.
Star.
I love Morning Star.
Chicken. They got the beef, the meatless meatballs. Morning Star popping. They got veggie burgers. They got
Everything,
Now
everything.
I noticed in the bacon, it's milk in there.
And the bacon?
In the bacon.
Yeah,
in the
it's
Morning Star
interesting
bacon.
because in a lot of vegan products, there are, or like vegetarian, well, I mean, vegetarian, that's so be it because, you know, they consume dairy anyway, so that's fine.
Right.
But a lot of those things are not necessarily vegan, and that's why if you are, like, it's very important that you check the labels. Because
Absolutely.
there's always sometimes like those little knicknacks in the ingredients.
You gotta turn that shit to the back.
You gotta really
Excuse
look
my
at
language
it.
again.
Like, I
You do
always
though, seriously. And now, even though I do be cheating, it's still really important to just if you look at the labels on food. I'm serious.
It be some-
Y'all should need to try it. It's disgusting.
It be some-
It's disgusting,
It
bro.
don't really-
Like
it's
I
sickening.
hate. I be just so mad at myself because I know
Almond,
almond cheese. I didn't find that.
I never heard of
on
that.
Facebook.
I didn't find almond cheese.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
I personally
It's
didn't
like
find.
vegan cheese.
Okay, if
I-
it's vegan, I've never tried.
Oh, you on some?
I never
you on some new shit?
saw the
That's some,
almond.
that's some new release.
People share
That's some new release shit. I never heard of that.
Facebook videos.
Even the one I found vegan cheese one time in the Weiss, but it said it had some form of dairy in it. So it was just basically like, I don't know. I was reading the back. It was sketchy still. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it just still don't seem like no vegan cheese.
Yeah, it's just-
So I just didn't buy it. Like, it should
Okay.
be too expensive not buying it.
Yeah, there are plant-based cheeses that I usually use. Daya is a good brand.
Daya, yes. Daya had some fire. Daya got everything. Alfredo, so you get
They
vegan
got
Alfredo.
cream cheese.
Yup.
They got
Daya,
everything.
Daya definitely had everything. Yeah, I had tried it. I really tried it, sis.
I'm telling you.
But it's just like the holidays came.
Yeah, why?
Shit hard.
Who you
And
telling?
I never bounced back.
Thanksgiving?
since
I
then.
never bounced
I
back.
never did.
Thanksgiving was hard, okay? All I had on my plate was rice and beans
So it
and
do
veggies.
be hard for you.
Okay, and I mean it's not hard in my own apartment where I live by myself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
But like
hard
when I
get
get
outside,
I mean even then it's still not difficult. But like I said, like Thanksgiving was a lot different because there was a lot of people and a lot of plates, and I was looking at mine and looking at theirs, and I'm like, all right, my shit a little skip.
She's a little skippy on my shit.
Not that ass, but
taking all the rice and beans.
But that's the only time I felt attacked. Otherwise, I'd be chilling.
Nah,
that's
I always,
good. Good
always
for
think
you.
about that. Like,
that's discipline.
If you was like the head of like your household or had a family, that'd be way easier to be like to do whatever because you're in control. Because like sometimes you may live with a roommate and they still have like the temptations in the fridge or you live with your
But that's when I feel
parents.
safest in my home. In my home, there's no eggs, there's no cheese, there's no meat in the freezer, there's nothing. But I get outside at work, now they give me a free lunch. How can I not eat the free lunch?
What be on the menu
going
for the
through
free lunch?
it.
Why
Oh
don't
my
you
God, one day
suggest-
they had empanadas.
There's
Then your job giving you empanadas?
They had, because I just want y'all to feel me, like, are y'all turning down the free empanadas?
Nah, I ain't turning no down empanadas.
Free empanadas, they look so good, they were so good.
How you know I make those?
And
God,
they
I'm
just
not
be
turning down
having
empanadas.
big ziti, where it's like, oh my God, I would never eat this stuff at home, and I be just eating it, and it's tearing me up inside, honestly.
I mean.
So I was so happy you're here, so I can talk to you about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Any other questions you have about vegan food, let me know.
I will.
How long have you been vegan?
Right.
It's actually only been. I became vegan in like September?
But
September
like,
2019?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's fine. But like,
It was so good.
So leading up, did you have like your last meal when you just went in?
And I just don't
like OD, like just had like
to.
a bacon cheeseburger and a little steak on the side.
No.
Or did you just slowly wean yourself?
Yeah, that's how it happened. Like
Gotcha.
first it was the milk. I'm telling you that milk. When I couldn't unsee it. Once I seen the pus and the blood in the bucket, I was like, oh nah, I couldn't unsee it.
Milk.
Ever since I was at the grocery store, that's all I see in the little galley. It's disgusting.
Nah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to send it to me.
You got
Don't send that to
it.
me.
If,
Don't send it to me.
honestly,
I already changed. You don't gotta send it to me. Like,
if anybody watching is like, the first thing to do is educate yourself, and once you're educated and you see these things, you'll naturally just not want it anymore. You know what I'm saying? But it's just gotta have the discipline. I commend you for having the discipline because I'm not disciplined. Never been.
Nah, I did the opposite. Before I went on my little diet,
Never been.
I had like the big. I ordered mad Domino's pizzas. I was just like, yo, this is gonna let me live, and then I'm gonna just cut it off.
That should be
cut
awful.
it cold turkey.
Excuse my language again. So you're working with Scaffa as well. Shout out to Scaffa. Sorry to switch gears. But yeah, shout out to Scaffa. He's a local rapper. He's on the list, I think, as well. But anyway.
G Scaffa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Scaffa, G Scaffa. Don't give me this shout out, niggas. Government. Y'all
about to-
get mad at me when I do
that's what I was about
that.
to
I ain't
do.
gonna
I was
do
about
that
to
to
do
y'all tonight. I ain't gonna do that
Oh, God.
tonight. But anyway, so you're working with him. What's going on with that? How'd you get that going?
So yeah, with that, he inboxed me and asked me to be on this track. And you know me, when opportunity calls,
You gotta do it.
I answer. So
So
hotline
that's what's
bling.
up. And you write, right?
Oh yeah, I
Right.
write. Trust me, I
Exactly.
write. Oh, so there's that. Another creation.
Right, exactly. So can you do poetry too or no?
Honestly,
I think you could do poetry.
I'm pretty sure I can.
I think
I
you
don't
could
sleep
do
on
poetry.
myself when it comes to creating.
Yes,
at all.
absolutely. As you shouldn't. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
We don't sleep on ourselves around
At
here.
all. Besides
You could do anything.
anything.
If you could see it, you could achieve
Called
it.
being a true creative.
Yes. Okay, Doug, don't get him. Look, he
What
itching
are we
his
doing?
neck. Don't get me started.
We're creating our reality. Absolutely.
Doug, like, don't get me started because I'll be creating myself. All this stuff. But, and are you going to be at his release party? Is this off of his project? He told me he has a release party on the 29th. Y'all look out for that. February 29th. G Scaffa release party.
He might have mentioned something like that to me. But honestly, you know what?
'Cause
I'm not sure. And just because you said that, I'm going to inbox him. And
yeah,
because
that's coming up pretty soon. The 29th is like 10 days.
Yeah, well, it's not.
But I don't know. I didn't know if it was on for this project because this one that he's probably doing a release party for is probably already done.
Yeah,
maybe,
probably.
You know,
Yeah,
never
who
know.
knows?
But anyway, I just wanted to ask you that because I'm thinking about pulling up a plug thing. You know, Nico,
might
I'm gonna holler
just-
at you about that later. But yeah, I think we should pull up support G Scaffa.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And you was recently at the Vestal Museum.
Yes, I'm still at the Vestal Museum.
You're still at the
I'm still
Vestal
there.
Museum, so y'all could go
there,
to the
baby.
Vestal Museum and check out She and her artwork because
Yes,
it's definitely
How
out
does,
there.
how does that work when you get your work inside of a museum? Like, is there like a set time? Like, hey, you're gonna be in here from start date to end date, or just
Yeah, exactly
I
that.
was like, okay.
Yeah. So I got inducted February 1st, so it'll be there throughout the entirety of Black History Month.
As it should. As it should. We're
That's it.
supporting Black art. Y'all should check out that plugged in coverage at the Vesta Museum. It's called Black Artists Matter. Check that out on YouTube. She was there. So yeah, definitely check that out. Her artwork was there. A couple other artists was there. Okay. Check that out. Plugged in. We're there if you can't be there. Nah, I'm working on it.
That's a good slogan. I like that.
I like that, right? I was just like,
that,
I like that. I gotta use it.
Word. We there.
I gotta use that.
That's most definitely because I wasn't there, and I was like, damn, I felt like I was there. So
You gotta watch that.
I really like that.
So when did you first realize you could even draw? Like, when was the first time you drew some shit and you was just like,
Yo,
this
honestly,
the one? Seriously. Because there has to be that moment, or no?
I can just remember so many moments as a kid, that being honestly the only toy that I wanted to. Those are the only tools that I really wanted to. So like in the classroom, like I was always the one trying to outdo everybody with the artwork.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they like, oh, just draw like a picture of your mommy and daddy,
Right.
and I'm over here dead drawing like
Full
whole
portraits.
portraits. You know what I'm saying? Of people's mommies and daddies
that's
really
the type
OD.
of
You know
people
what
that
I'm saying?
tight, because I could not draw. I used to
No,
hate people art
dragging
class
it.
going off like.
Dragging it.
Then they be like, oh, my picture's ugly. You know the ones that want everybody look at
Yes,
this is
like,
so
all
ugly.
right.
Just so
I
you can be like,
hate
no,
that.
it's beautiful. I don't
Come
know.
on, bro.
But anyway, that's
Stop.
amazing. So
Yeah.
you was drawing since young.
Yeah, absolutely. I've always loved it.
And so there was never just a one moment. There was never a one picture you drew. It's just like your whole life has just been in you. And then as you get older, you just peep like, oh shit, like I'm a whole artist.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Right.
That's exactly how it happened. I just pretty much been drawing. Like all of my friends can tell you that grew up with me. Like I've always drawn, and like I've never necessarily done anything with those drawings. Like even in school, art class was always my favorite. That's the one class like I wasn't skipping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's the one class that I was making it to all the time. I was like, yo, let me do your art projects. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. That's what's up.
But like other than that, like I realized that like yo, like I do this. Like, you know, maybe I should actually start posting. Maybe I should actually do something
Right.
about it.
So
'cause
that
I love
was
it.
my next question. So when did you start actually selling it?
I started selling it. Well, it was after I created my page. You can follow that if you're not already
Right.
on Instagram.
Tell us platforms that plug us in.
@She_Artsy. That's on Twitter and Instagram. On Facebook, it's just She Artsy. But I actually created that page around last year. I want to say around April, maybe. And
this was on Facebook. Which one was the first platform?
the first platform was definitely Facebook.
Okay.
And Instagram.
And then Instagram.
And so I started posting my artwork on there. Actually, I'm not even sure if I had the intent to sell anything. I just genuinely wanted to put my artwork out there because that's along that time I started taking my spiritual journey a lot more serious, and I realized that was my purpose.
So can we get into that? How we doing on time, Nico? Tell me about the time. Alright. Shoot me a text when we getting low. Shoot me a text when we got like 20 minutes. Because I got to ask you some questions. Because like, I went on my own little spiritual craziness. And it was like fire. Like,
What happened?
if any of y'all didn't do it, just was like,
What you witness?
I don't know. See, but then you be witnessing things that I don't be
Yeah,
able to
you be
stop
witnessing
it.
things. I need to know about
but
that
it just
dream
be
you
like,
had.
it be
What?
more my conscience. So in my dream, it was like you were telling me something. You was like yelling at me, trying to beat it in my head, and I'm like, bitch, get out my face. That shit, like, but I don't know what you were saying. You know, when you wake up, it's just like we was in confrontation. You was trying to tell me something.
Was it of importance?
It had to be because I was tight. Like I didn't want to hear it.
You were being stubborn.
Yeah, I'm stubborn. Yeah.
I'm sounding therapy right now. Shit.
Yeah, no, but that's really what happened.
You're
It
an
wasn't
Aries.
just a dream.
You're an
And I was gonna wake up and be like, yo, should I just heard you? But it's like that's corny. Like
No,
she
I would have
already did
totally accepted that and understood.
But deadass, yeah, you was yelling at me. Deadass, yo. Now it's coming back to me. She was like choking me up on the wall, like, oh my, get on. And that's it was weird though. But that's why I didn't. But that's why I didn't want to tell you because it's like that's weird. Like, but you was definitely trying to tell me some shit.
That's important though.
And I was
like,
being
you know,
stubborn,
like,
and I was just like, okay, like I see you, Shanae. Like, whatever.
Putting my foot on next. in
But
the
so,
astral.
what is like for me? It was just like I learned to coordinate the voices I'm hearing in my head. Not voices, I'm not crazy, but like your conscience. It'd be sounding like you, or just something that's just definite with the actions I take in life. Like, so for example, if you keep hearing a voice like, "Yo, put your wallet in your purse," and you don't listen, and then I go outside and lose my wallet, like, now hold on. because I heard that voice too loud in the crib that told me to put my wallet in my purse. And I really didn't listen. Now I lost my wallet all of a sudden. Just that's a simple example, you know what I'm saying? But I learned how to correlate that voice with my actions and then the rewards that come from it, or the not rewards that didn't come with it. So it was like, and through that, I was just like, yo, like,
amazed,
I'm
right?
smart. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
No, because you feel like you got all the answers, and you fake do.
You
exactly.
do have all the
okay,
answers.
so please tell us. Like, so what is it for you? That was my journey. That was my thing. What was it for you?
Well, for me, I don't even know where to start with that. I want to say it's because your spiritual journey starts necessarily when you realize that everything is bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Everything
is absolutely bigger than you, and there's a greater purpose. Like we're here for something, and you're not just here to live and die. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like you're here to fulfill.
Exactly.
So once you realize that, you understand, and you know that's where I was, where I lost where I just didn't really subscribe myself to religion, and it was just you know what I'm saying? It was just like
I'm not into
I don't fit into those categories, and it was just like there is definitely something bigger, and that's when I think I tripped. I did some acid, I did some shrooms. And after that, you know, I was shown a couple things. And from there, my perspective.
But so describe that, because
What did you
the
see?
shrooms, exactly. The shrooms are like natural drug, I think we want to do it, but I'm scared I'm gonna die because I got bad luck.
Shrooms lit.
But so what happened? If you don't mind telling me, please, what be happening? I want to know.
Basically, you just see everything for what it is, realistically. So you see the patterns, you see the vibrations, you see the trees moving, you can see the grass growing.
And as it is, though, because it's really life. These things are living things.
Literally, but these are just things that you can't see with the naked eye.
Right.
So you do these psychedelics, and boom, you see these things, like you throw on these goggles, and you can see all this shit come to life.
Wow.
No,
that shit
if I
is
saw
crazy.
grass start growing, I'm probably gonna jump off something.
I
That'd be
don't know.
the craziest shit
I'm
ever.
actually pretty amazed every time.
Really?
Every time.
I'd be amazed, but then I'll probably be so amazed that I back into the
But you
street
have to,
or some shit.
you would have
I'll
to
be like,
be,
yo!
on some real shit, you would have to be even at a mind state to understand that you're seeing the grass grow because it's really living. You have to be in that state of mind where you are understanding God and His creations, or whatever you want to call it, the universe.
The only
you
way
got to be in
that
that state of mind. If you're not, it's going to be what the fuck is happening?
The only way that would happen is if somebody fucking, put the shit in your drink or did some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you're fully aware. You're consuming it. You know what you're doing. So you're not. You know what's going on when it's going on.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Really cool. Yeah,
but yeah, so I was shown a lot of things, and from there I understood. I'm just there's so much going on, and there's such a greater purpose, and life is so beautiful, and I'm just so grateful to be here. And I need to fulfill my purpose, and that's how everything just kind of unfolded. And for me, again, with the spirituality, with the journey, and you're saying your intuition and how you're following that, I began to follow that a lot more. I tapped into myself a lot more, became a lot more grounded, meditate a lot more. Keeping those chakras aligned and staying focused, and honestly creating is really what drives me.
Okay, so now the meditating, because that's another thing, and we asked this when we had Melissa. Shout out to Melissa wherever you are. I know you're doing great things because I follow you on Instagram. Shout out to you. Yeah, we was asking her about meditation and stuff, and I remember the answers, but I want to talk to you because this is a new guest, it's a new time. I want your definition of what exactly does it mean to meditate?
So, to meditate means to observe your thoughts.
Okay.
Okay, so to get into a meditative state, you are not necessarily, you're thinking. You can't control the fact that you're thinking. That's inevitable, but you're monitoring your thoughts, and you're in control of your thoughts. And
okay, I like that. That's a dope definition.
Yeah, so during the manifestation stage, though, it also depends on what you're utilizing it for. Because me personally, or the meditation, I should call it. But during that stage, it depends on what you're using it for. Because you could also use it for manifestation as well. So
you can envision something this is what I want, this is what I see for myself, and just focus in on that.
Absolutely.
But for how long are you doing that? What does that look like?
When you tap into that, and if you truly tap into that, sometimes time does not exist.
Okay. Wow.
It just
is. But what are you doing? So you're sitting there, or are you just? Because me, as you're saying this, I do this at night. when I'm supposed to be sleeping, my mind would just be racing, and I'll just be looking at the ceiling. And this is all I'm doing is manifesting new shit. Like, oh, plugged in, gotta do this. We gotta do this. Like, I gotta do this. This is what I'm doing. Like, and that's my time when I just do all of that. And then it really do be happening, though. I call that manifesting.
That
but
is manifesting.
it's not, I don't know how to do the, like, meditation thing.
So that is meditation, though, if that's what you consider it. So, like, you can meditate the natural, you know, kumbaya, crisscross applesauce. You know what I'm saying? You can do
that's
that.
effective?
That's fine. It's effective because of the posture. That's really what they emphasize about meditating in that state. But otherwise, I meditate in the shower. Like, you can meditate literally anywhere. Like, that's not something that is limited. It's really up to you and what what you're capable of.
I usually meditate at home and in the gym. Like at the end of my workout, I do the sauna.
Yeah, sauna is awesome. I love the
I'm
sauna.
not taking that, but that's a perfect definition of like observing your thoughts. Because whenever somebody asks me, I always explain it to me like whatever meditation is for me is that like like a conveyor belt, and like I feel like my brain is like all the items on a conveyor belt is just going so fast that you pick up, you put it down, pick up, put it down. It's like when I do meditation or when I'm doing meditation, it's like I pick up an item or a thought and I observe everything about it. Then I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this thought.
Right.
Move on. Okay, next thought. Expect. Oh, this is good. This is bad. I want this to be better. How do I make it better?
That's a analogy.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel like whenever I meditate.
Copy. That's cool. I'm glad we're all meditating in our own little ways.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no wrong way.
Twice a day.
There is no wrong way.
That's what the other guest said too. She was like, "There's no different way of meditating. Like you can walk, take a jog. That's meditating for some people.
Literally,
walking through nature is meditating for some people. The shower, steady sounds like that. Like
it's just tapping into yourself.
Okay, so I have another question. I got questions for you for days. That's what I'm saying. I ain't need no topics. You know what I'm saying? We got probably one or two topics we may not even get to because it doesn't matter. Y'all need to be tuning in. Y'all need to be plugging into this here conversation and enlightening yourselves. Okay, young grasshopper. Now let me stop playing with y'all. Anywho, so listen. On Twitter, I follow She on Twitter. What's your Twitter name?
Shania Creator.
I like that. Shania Creator.
Yes.
Poppin'. Follow her on Twitter. But so on Twitter you use I instead of the I.
Absolutely.
Why? What is the meaning behind that? I'm really eager to learn about that as well. Like, what is the meaning behind that?
Okay, so again, I told you how connected I am with my third eye.
Right. Okay.
So that's just that already is very significant to me. But on top of the fact that like your eye or that eye that we use is correlated with your ego. That's what that's what the physical craves. That's the I want food, I want money, I want sex, I want drugs, I want whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the eye, the windows to your soul, your eyes, they want for nothing because you understand that you're whole and you have everything.
Okay.
So I'm just practicing. That's another form of manifestation. Just practicing and speaking positivity into my life.
Right. And it's the I because it's deeper than just the I.
Right. I'm speaking from my soul.
Right. I love that.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So cause shout out to my cousin Utica too, cause everyone she be like Grand Rising, and now I see you doing the Grand Rising. I'm like, so what the hell is that versus excuse my language, hell is not that bad.
Yeah.
Everybody, sit tight.
That's 3
anyway,
strikes.
Be quiet. Zay.
Your mama mad.
What is really the difference between the Grand Rising and the Good Morning?
So,
Besides, Grand Rising just sounds better, but what's really the meaning behind it?
So Grand Rising, when you wake up, we're not waking up because we're already woke.
Right.
It's more or less like you're rising. So
Right.
when you rise from a sleep, like you're rising.
Right.
You're not waking up, you're rising.
Right.
And so that's why it's Grand Rising. Also, it's not good morning because what are we mourning?
Right.
Again, like
Right.
speaking those words into your life. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly.
Mourning. We're not mourning
okay,
anything.
I see. We're rising.
We're rising.
Aha!
We're sending. Like,
you
that's
see that? And we're not good. We're grand.
Exactly.
Grand rising. Are you kidding?
Period.
Period. Heavy on it. No, I like that.
Yes.
I like that. You got anything to say there?
I'm just observing. This is amazing conversation. I'm jumping in when I need to.
I'm into this. I'm just trying to tell you because I could talk all my fucking
I'm finding my spots.
Anybody got any questions? Nico?
I'm doing exactly what the viewers should be doing.
Keep going.
I'm doing exactly what the viewers should do. Listen.
Exactly. Yeah. Y'all need to listen.
I appreciate that.
Word,
This is intense
This
stuff.
is how interviews
good.
when the guest got that much to talk about. I don't need to button. Nah, we
respect
throw an
that.
alley-oop and she running with it.
I respect that.
Definitely, this is awesome. I'm happy. The paint and sip. What's going on with the paint and sip?
paint and sip.
You should never told me about the paint and sip because
paint
I
and
want
sip.
to come.
Whatever,
And I'm
okay.
so proud of the young black girls in the community that throw our own paint and sip so we don't have to go to Uncorked Creation. Now, this is an unbiased platform. You know what, you guys?
We like
Shout
we
out to
can go
Uncorked Creations. That's the first time I ever did paint and sip. But
Yo,
I'm saying I would
Nico,
like
make
some
sure
of
you keep
our
that in.
kind of music, our kind of vibe.
Except for every once in a while.
Unfiltered.
Yeah, this is an unbiased platform.
What is this? 'Cause I
Absolutely.
want to come too. I want to learn how to paint because I
Paint and
suck.
sip. Tell us.
Yeah, so that's gonna be going on. I'm doing that with Penny. Actually, she's gonna be hosting that. I'm, if not mistaken, she told me that she was doing it for her models. So I'll be there.
That's
hosting
cool.
that,
So it's just like a
hosting the team.
celebration.
Oh, it's for her models? Dang, I should have modeled.
Yeah. Inbox her. You
I'm
might
coming.
be able to
Fuck
slide
you
through,
talking about.
right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
excuse
do
my
that.
language again.
Right.
But you better make your way to the
Word,
paint and
word,
sip.
If
Ain't
it's
no
a
models.
we out.
Word, facts.
Dog, no, dog. See, because dogs
I've been in the gym.
Slap a lace front on.
I've been hitting the gym
I
a
said
little
they need
bit.
bad models. Are we in there? I was specific.
I've been hitting the gym. I could model
No,
a
the
little
paint and
bit.
sip should be lit. And I'm definitely coming. I didn't know it was for the models. It's canceled. I mean, nah, the models can still come, but I'm just saying I'm pulling up
I'll
as
pull
well.
it
It's
out.
not
It's
just for the
well.
models
We all
as
there.
of today.
I actually do have a question because I've been thinking about. I was just talking to Rocky earlier. Like I listened to my senior demo that I did when I was in college, and just listening to it. Like, do you ever go back and like look at like middle school or high school drawings and like try to reinterpret or like I don't want to say fix because it's not like broken, but like get inspired by like your
Do you
middle
even
school or high
revisit
school?
it,
Yeah,
like, you know?
revisit it.
Revisit it. I revisit it once in a while. Whenever I come across like old artwork, which I do try to come across it. But when I do come across it, it's just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, sheesh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could definitely do better than this now. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever get cocky? Do you see like one old one? You be like, I'm the fucking shit. Like,
I really would hate to, not to.
I mean,
Not-
confidence is
that's what I'm
confidence. You
saying.
gotta
Not
have it.
to-
You gotta
not to
believe
like-
God
right,
put
not
the
to
talent up
listen.
in you,
Thank
and
you.
that's all it is.
Not to toot my own horn, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
there was this one Rihanna drawing I did, and I was like, goddamn, like, you know what I'm saying?
I
The
did
details
that.
on this
I
is
did the
spicy.
shit out of that.
Yeah. But actually, yeah, I'm frying because I actually have a couple old sketchbooks in my apartment that I go through all the time for inspiration. So yeah.
So how important is, speaking of your apartment, how important is it to you to keep your space your space? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you? Because that's something I started. Like, now that I live by myself or whatever, it's just like everybody can't be up and through here. You know what I'm saying? But I do still want to hang out, or maybe, because naturally I'm a social person. I might host a game night if I,
Right,
like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I still just like, nah. So I haven't even done it yet. But so, like, how important is that to you? Like, to make sure your space is as it needs to be?
Honestly, that's interesting because it's important to keep my space sacred, but at the same time, like, I just feel as though my space is always sacred. So, like, I don't really worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I do a lot of business. So people come to my house or, like, I meet them outside or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. But I know that, like, my space is always protected.
Right.
So, like, so be it.
Period.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I like
Come-
that. Thank you. Thank
do
you.
you
Thank you.
do you sage like?
Right.
absolutely.
My next question. So
Absolutely.
how is
Can you
that?
explain that to me? Because that's
Yeah.
what I've been thinking. Like, some of my friends would tell me about it, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Like I remember like when Nipsey like passed, people kept talking about like how like Nipsey will always like sage the house before they leave or before they entered or whatever. Like, can you explain that a little bit?
Do you know anything about sage?
I know that I'm intrigued by it and I want to learn. The thing with me is people think I be a know-it-all, but I'm not. I like to learn. It's one of my hobbies. I love to learn when I don't know. So what I do know is, or what I would like to believe why I'm intrigued by it is that it's something about that can fight off. It's stuff we can't see. That's how I see it. It's things that we cannot see. It's spirits and energies just all in your stuff, making you aggravated. You just be aggravated. You don't even know why you so aggravated. It's stuff in the air that you don't even know what's going on. So I figure the sage can help me fight it off, but I don't know how. I went to, what is it in Johnson City? Because I want to say shout out to them because it was a really cute little store with all vegan stuff in Johnson City. Healthy Beats or something like that. We don't know. Anyway, shout out to them out there. They had some stuff, and I bought the loose kind. because they said the bunched up sage would like make too big of a smoke, too big of a fire or something. So she gave me the loose kind. You know, it's like in a bag. It looks like little rose petals.
Like the
but it's
white
not.
sage.
It's white.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that? Like, just educate me, because I don't know what it is. I never burned it yet. 'Cause it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to do it wrong.
That's the thing. I actually, I have friends that have the white, like, loose sage, but I don't personally buy. I usually get the bundles. But I also don't get white sage. I usually get, like, grandmother's sage or, like...
And where do you get it from?
I go to Magica.
Okay, cool. Because I went out there, too. Shout out to Magica. I definitely went there. But by then, I already went to the other place and bought that. So I'm like, listen, until I educate myself on how to burn this sage, this is going to be the only sage I'm buying. So it's still sitting in my thing.
You just said two different names. Is there a difference, like... this sage burned or gets rid of this?
Yeah.
Get rid of, amplify, all types of good stuff. Okay. So like, there's like, so I have two different kinds at home currently. I have grandmother sage, which is the original with like cedar and pine in it. Gotcha. And then there is the lavender sage that I have at home, which has lavender in it, of course, and sagewood. So, like, they all serve different purposes, though. So, the lavender one serves for, like, creativity, your intuition. Like, that's, like, a third eye kind of sage. And then the grandmother sage is the one that I use that's just a, regular, that's your standard sage.
Gotcha.
Or, like, the white sage.
And you said cedar, so sage is, like, wood?
It's tree. It's like,
it looks like, that's why I'm scared to light that sucker on fire, because
E.
I'm like, this get out of hand. I'm traumatized. I got bad experience with stuff. I get PTSD. I ain't trying to see no extra smoke.
Yeah, Palo Santo works as well, which is less messy. It's a wooden stick, actually, but Palo Santo is endangered,
So what about is incense? Is that a form of sage? I remember. We moved on from that.
It's not necessarily a form of sage. It's just an essence.
Wait, what is it? I'm sorry.
Incense.
Incense. Oh, I like incense. Yeah, what's that about?
It's just.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I love incense.
It's just an essence.
Oh, okay.
So
it smells good.
It smells good and it releases certain energies. Okay. Like that's really much it. Like depending on like what kind you get.
I don't know, but I don't know about y'all. But at my house, whenever I smelled that, I knew we was cleaning all day.
That
my dad's the big rock.
They smell good. Yeah,
he always got incense.
Word. That was the energy it was giving off for me. It was like, yep, we cleaning all day. Don't even think about going outside.
No, yeah.
We getting behind everything, under everything, like.
This is all
incense.
Word.
Sundown, I'll microwave dinner.
Word.
Yeah, it depends. I use them for I use them for a lot of different things.
Gotcha. Okay.
Usually, like when I'm doing spiritual baths for myself. That's what I don't do it for everybody. But when I do
now we
those,
gotta go into spiritual baths. Continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, when I do those, I usually light the necessary or appropriate incense around my bath, and they pretty much just enhance whatever it is that I'm manifesting or whatever it is that I'm cleansing or enhancing or whatever.
Wow, that's so fire. Do you spend a lot of money on these things?
Actually, I don't really like to think that I circulate money on these things. And do I circulate a lot of money? No, I don't no, not really. No. I mean, collectively, I guess you could say whatever, but no, not really.
But it seems worth it to you though.
It is worth it.
I always thought about that like now that I'm older and like you kind of have a few dollars, it's be like, yo, it's like sometimes you be like, oh, that's so expensive, but it's like, am I gonna use it that much, or is it gonna add that much value to my life?
Definitely.
Then it ain't expensive no more to me.
Exactly.
So
it's definitely worth it. Like, so I don't, honestly, that's the thing. I don't really count how much money I even spend on a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't even second guess it.
That's just my cheap ways. I'm trying to count everything.
Yeah, but of course,
she's trying to tell you that. She's trying to tell you that artwork is selling.
Oh, period.
She's telling y'all that. Like, I'm not even looking at the price tags. I'm gonna reinterpret what she's trying to tell you. She's trying to be all nice and polite.
Yo, I'm dead.
Don't come for me unless I send for you.
I definitely am cheap too, though. You know, I get the cheap rocks.
No, really.
The cheap gems. You know?
Even the stuff I like to buy that's like it supports my life or whatever, it's still like I need to know how much I spend on that and how much I spend on this and. I don't know. That's just me. That's just how I am. Yeah. But I just want you to know because I have like an addictive personality. So if I get like deep into this stuff, I know, like incense. It's like I'll be buying incense. Like one time I was drunk. Shout out to my girl Judith. I was drunk outside, And I was like, I got in the house and I was like, yo, why is my debit card like out of my wallet? Like, did we stop at the store? She was like, yeah, you went and bought incense. And I'm like, I don't know. Why did I buy incense? Like, why did you buy incense? Like, you know, like, that's so random. But no, that's just me. Now, every time I'm at the check, I'm looking at all the incense, smelling them. So once I get into something, I just be into it. So, yeah, I don't want y'all to have me out here buying all the sages.
No. You can stick to your grandmother's sage. I do recommend some gemstones if you're interested in that.
The stone.
The
Let me
stones.
check the time again. So what's the stone? Okay, before we get to the stones, the spiritual baths. Tell me about the spiritual baths.
Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick. So the spiritual baths, they usually just assist with. I use them to manifest and to cleanse. So basically, like I just kind of fill up the tub with herbs. And then the herbs that are necessary for the bath, so like peppermint leaves, and like rosebuds, like that, stuff like that. Like rosebuds specifically are used for like self-love or just love, period, manifesting spiritual love, like things like that. And then I use jasmine, I use like ginger root, like there's a lot of different herbs that you can involve. If you guys want to look into that, that's up to you. But yeah, so I use those, and then I'll put stones, the necessary stones again, because they all have different meanings, and you utilize them for different things. So I use those as well. For example, like rose quartz is used for love, so I use that. And citrine is used for success, money, so I'll use that.
That's another stone.
Yeah.
Say the name of it again.
Citrine.
Citride. Citride?
Citrite.
Citrides.
Citrine.
Citrine
Like C-I-T-I.
with the N.
Yeah.
Citrine.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what's that look like?
It's
How do I know this stone if I see it?
If you see it, it's just a little pebble. I mean, it depends on what size you get it. I'm capping. But
Where you get those from?
it
Magic
looks
too?
like they
Okay,
have
okay.
everything. They got everything. But citrine looks like amber kind of to me. It's
Okay.
like a little golden little gem.
Okay, and how many of these are necessary? So you got,
I got one of each.
and how many is that total?
There's so many. There's red jasper. There's zebra jasper. There's
You
selenite,
keep these same stones forever, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so the
I have
rose
some on
quartz,
me actually.
you-
Yeah.
What?
So in I have Horus necklace. There's smoky
Okay.
quartz in here for
Okay,
protection.
smoky quartz for protection.
Absolutely.
I like that. You can't even see through that smoky quartz.
Right,
You can't
right.
get through. You can't get through.
And then I
Yeah.
have clear quartz in this fish here.
Okay.
'cause I'm
What's the
Pisces.
clear quartz?
The clear quartz is also for protection.
Okay, it's also for protection. Yo, that's fire. I need me some of those pieces. You create those too?
No, actually, I bought these.
Oh.
I bought these.
I need a few of those
I think
pieces.
I got this piece from I have Horus piece from a Magica.
I need those
the other one was
pieces
gifted.
so I could be like, what? You
Yeah.
can't get through here?
Period.
You can't get to me? Having me a good day.
Right.
Period. I'm protected by this
See?
smoky quartz.
Right. And the clear quartz.
Uh-huh. Zay, we finna get us some quartz.
Right.
Period.
Nah, I'm listening.
It's
I've been thinking about it. I'm like, now you remember like I was a kid. You used to always hear about like Erykah Badu used to steal like men's souls and stuff like that, or like you never heard that? I'm the only one that heard that.
I ain't never heard nothing.
You never heard that, yo? Yo, don't leave me hanging.
This is news to me.
Not like steal her soul, but like she used to like just like
3K.
yeah, like she used to just
Shout
like.
to Erykah Badu.
He just dropped the album this year.
Like she would just like just encompass like every like
comment.
not
No, she's a demon. I'm with it.
not
Stop
like
playing
steal
with
their
the
souls.
Badu.
No. I'm saying as a compliment, like she was just like she would do like all these things, and I'm listening. I'm like, I could see why like a guy would like fall in love with that. Like, what if a girl give you like some smoky quartz? Like, yo, this is your protection. I'm like, yeah, babe, you trying to protect me out here in these streets? Like, you be like, you will feel some
That's
type of
love.
different love. Like,
Yeah,
other people be
wow.
like, other people
So
be
you
like, bitch.
saying that's how she was out
Yeah,
here
like
stealing
she was just like
That's
they'll just be so engulfed
I
with
bought
her.
somebody
Sounds like she was way more in tune than a lot of the people she was.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you're saying
But
like
that's how it happens.
Andre,
God sent
you know what I'm
you
saying, but like
there.
Andre and Common some like roundabout dumb motherfuckers, but like her level was just to another level.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing and I'm just like, maybe this is what all Erykah was doing.
Yeah,
Like
he's sharing
to
before
the
and
man,
after
like
pictures of before they met.
That's what I'm
And
saying. That's what I'm
and
saying.
After,
Like,
and they doing some they doing some complete
exactly what I'm saying. Like
Shout out to
I know I'm not the
Erykah
only one.
Badu.
Thank you, Nico.
Period.
Because it makes sense now.
I'm gonna send you
See?
the meme. I'm
Alright.
gonna send you the meme and shit.
I be on weird shit on the
Zaya
internet.
done convinced us Erica by doing
Alright, I guess I be on weird shit on the internet. I guess I'm the only one.
No, I understand. No, you make perfect sense. Now that you explain
No,
yourself,
yeah,
it makes sense.
it wasn't an insult.
She's
talking
sucking
in
it. It's so like that's
She's sucking his soul, taking his
not
soul.
Rodney
The
Ricch.
dick chakra, all that shit. Like,
That's how they get it. Like
dick chakra.
you gotta put it in the
all that.
Crazy.
Like,
Y'all
with
are
it.
crazy.
I'll give her a
Shout out to Erica
compliment.
Badu.
I'm giving her a compliment too. Like, I could totally
Absolutely.
understand.
So now
Oh,
she out
thank
here
you.
is still
yeah, you know me. I'm out
here,
here
like,
buying the hematite
Bro,
rings
hands like
for the
Birdman.
money.
I'm hearing this
You
shit
know,
about
I'm
like this stone for money, this one's for protection. Like, I could see where
Wait,
like
what's the
like,
stone for money? I missed
Sidetrack.
that.
That's a
Sidetrack?
yeah.
That's I was so
I was
focused on how to say
I
it.
wasn't gonna say it again.
That one's for money.
I was gonna leave you on that.
I gotta go get me a sidetrack.
Yeah, absolutely. Set
Yeah.
that thing in the windowsill.
Right.
Let it
Let
do
it soak
it.
up.
Right. Let
Let's
it,
soak up some
hey,
money.
let it
No,
cleanse
some
up.
sun, some energy.
sunlight, some
from the-
moonlight.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
sun, okay.
Sure. All right, so we asked the question of the week. I asked it on Instagram, MySpace. Look. What's
Check us
that?
on
Give me
MySpace.
mine. Always up. But so I asked it on Facebook, Instagram, and all that good stuff. And the question was, what would your MySpace song? That's why I said MySpace. I'm not stupid. What would your MySpace song be in
Right.
2020 if we currently had a MySpace? What would your profile song be?
That's interesting because, somebody must have saw that and asked me that yesterday, and I answered this question already, so it's
Damn,
lit.
somebody's throwing ideas.
Yeah,
that
they
means
must have.
somebody
Yeah, they saw.
Yeah, we just thought about it.
That's all.
But that's all. Pause a drink.
That's all.
But
Shout the plug, baby.
but I think that my current Facebook song is "Lady Lady" by Masego, so I think that would be my MySpace song.
Okay. See, my stuff don't be that good. I couldn't
I
even
would've
think
said
of what song. I'm like, it'll probably change every day.
Yeah,
Whatever
word.
song I'm listening to on my way to work that day. What was yours, Zaya? Say yours again.
"Lady Lady" by Masego.
Masego.
Yes.
Lady Lady by Masego. That's She's choice.
My song.
Oh, I'm about to drink the Coke. Stop. I don't even drink Coke.
I think I'm gonna
Unless
go
it's mixed with
with.
rum.
I think I'm gonna go with "Life Is Good."
Everybody
Drake-
said that.
Drake-
Yeah, let me share the results. Everybody
Drake-
said life is good.
'Cause-
Every boy
and-
said life is good.
No,
I'm saying the language by Drake.
Okay, you took it back a little bit. I like that. That's more
unique.
unique.
Okay.
That's more
I'm
unique.
see the reason why I'm saying life is good is because not the fact that life is good, but I want to speak that into
You wanna
existence.
manifest
Yeah, I'm
now.
manifesting it with the rocks
Life
on the
is
side.
good,
Like
okay.
I'm doing what she teaching
Precisely.
me. So that's
Precisely.
why
Love
life
to
is
see
good
it.
for me because
Precisely.
Love to see.
So I want to speak that
Very
into
nice.
existence. But I'll go there.
Okay.
Yeah, life was good for you. Yeah.
Doug, you
Drake
said
and
the
Future.
language by Drake.
That other some old weekend song.
Yeah, this is some light skinned nigga for real. Don't worry about him.
What about you, Nico?
Nico, what's up?
Don't ask me.
I don't know, man. I felt it when I was 10 or younger. I couldn't-
Say it again.
There's so many. I don't even know. Like my song for today, like what I be listening to, what's out right now.
I don't know.
That's my problem.
I just be in my own little world of my phone. Don't ask me what's out. I don't be
listen
in
to
that
songs from
good.
like 4 years ago.
Same.
Is that all it
Yo,
is?
you know
There
what's-
ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with
I was like, I
that.
don't got no new bangers out.
You know what
No,
song?
it's
You
nothing
know what? You
wrong
know
with
what I've been bumping OD lately. New Edition.
Really?
New
Like,
Edition is fire.
yeah,
And
bro,
that's
I've been out
perfect.
here
I always
dancing.
get
I've been in the
into
gym.
That's some shit.
Bro, I've been listening to Telephone Man. Like,
As you
I'll be
should.
listening to Tupac.
Tupac.
you heavy on Tupac.
That's
I'm
always
not
the one.
surprised
I'm
I
mad
love
we didn't even
Tupac.
bring that up in the conversation. We didn't even bring up her
All
love
right,
for
Rocky,
Tupac.
what's yours? What's your song?
I don't know. I don't know. It depends on my mood.
All right, what's your mood right now? Right this instant.
I like Orange Soda by Baby Keem. Y'all know that song?
Nah,
Y'all know that
nah,
song. That's
never.
some childish
Actually,
shit.
I want to change my answer because I know exactly what song I would put and leave there permanently.
You about to be petty.
Nova King, Frank Ocean.
Oh,
okay.
that's definitely a permanent
Okay.
record.
Period.
That's
Definitely a permanent record. If
Period.
y'all don't know Novocaine
Yo,
by
can we
Frank
talk about
Ocean,
how
y'all
dope
need to look at it.
MySpace was?
MySpace was
Yeah,
for a
MySpace
second,
was
like,
definitely the
we let
way.
y'all down.
Yeah, we really did. Like, we really let Facebook come and just bully us. And, like, it really
Facebook
didn't
was
offer
incredible.
nothing
I mean,
different.
MySpace was good. Look, I'm getting it all mixed up. Facebook came and ruined
what I'm
everything.
saying.
I remember being salty as hell.
When you think about it, Facebook
Facebook
really
came
didn't
along.
add anything. Like, it didn't give us anything like
Corny
new.
looking.
Right.
It actually took some stuff away.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It took,
saying.
it took personalization away.
The whole profile, I'm like, and it's like, and then like,
Came
think,
and shit.
Came
and thinking
and
about it, like,
customized
yo,
your shit.
like, they were teaching us how
Right,
to code. When she's inside
Right.
the cold and stuff
And
like
we
that.
took it for granted.
Like my profile
I
was
remember my background.
fire.
It was the same joint coming with the dude sitting on the
Yeah.
floor and holding the gun. I'll never forget
Bro,
that.
I had the blinking signs and shit.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, I remember the
Good
ones
night.
where you let the words fall down.
Headphone words. Y'all know what I had? I had
Don't
too
forget
blessed
what
to
you're
be
trying.
stressed.
Oh,
Falling down.
see? You have that, then you have your own
Back then.
playlist. And then when
Yeah,
be petty,
that's
you
what I'm
put,
saying.
you put the song that like
Top friends.
Yo, top
Master Pellet, all
the
boy.
top
Top
8
friends.
was lit. The top 8 was lit. Top 8, top 4.
Absolutely.
You just shit on people.
Yeah,
Take
word.
out that top box.
Word. That's when you knew it was over.
Yeah, you out
Fuck
of
you.
That's when you knew it was over. You talking about
Hey.
the top 8.
6 period. Fuck out of here.
You ain't in my top 8 no more.
I'm dead. I'm done with y'all.
Yo, MySpace need to come back.
I'm
man.
dead. Definitely. Shout
I'm
out
about
to
to
the
go look
creator
at
of
my MySpace page
MySpace.
when I get home.
Tom.
My
That's
boy
the name.
Tom.
I'm like, I was just itching my
Y'all
cheek.
got
Like,
your
what was
own
that
shit?
nigga
Y'all
name?
gonna pull them up? Like, could you
No, I probably don't know the password.
Bro.
Nah, they banned. They
banned
stopped
it?
allowing me from. I don't know why. I couldn't get into mine
Really?
last time I tried to get in because I used to get.
remember it though, like your password.
Yeah, I remember my password, but they don't let
Oh
me.
yeah, I definitely know my
That's
password.
crazy.
I
I
definitely
just
know
want
my
to see my
password.
shit.
I remember my
That's what I'm
password,
saying.
just like, oh.
Yeah, nah. When I get home, that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm going on MySpace.
Nigga,
Catch me
that
on
shit blocked.
MySpace.
She
I'm
just
seeing how
told
this shit
y'all.
Yeah, they played with me.
It's
No, they
blocked.
blocked her.
Yeah, you might be valid.
Wait, what? Yeah,
I
what?
couldn't get on no more.
No, I thought the whole website was
So wait,
blocked.
I
You
gotta
know-
be blocked because you blocked?
I said that.
Oh,
Don't
man,
put
why-
that on. I had
Why
said
gotta be
that
blocked?
because I thought the whole website was just over with.
No. They just won't let me log
Because you know it's a monopoly. You know, Facebook, these people, you know, don't get me started because that's nothing. I'm a whole conspiracy theorist, you know. For all we know, the Facebook guy got it all shut down. Can't nobody else get up here. You know he on Instagram now.
Oh, he been did that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. We looking at one thing. We think we looking at all these different things, but it's really one
Oh
thing.
no, you see
One owner.
You see it immediately when you when you click on Instagram.
From Facebook.
Yeah,
I'm
from
like,
Facebook.
look at this guy. He
this
on
nigga
there.
put his tag on that shit immediately.
Everything. Anyway, but so we gonna wrap it up, y'all. It's Tuesday night. We gotta go home and everything. I feel like I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom soon, so we're gonna get up out of here. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Plugged In Media. Again, that is Plugged In Media. You can also look up Plugged In Podcast, and we should pop up. Follow us on Instagram at Plugged In Podcast. Like us on Facebook at Plugged In Podcast. No, let me stop. And shout out to 81 Productions. Shout out to 81 Productions. Shout out to Doug Maddie. I ain't gonna say your whole name because you told me not to, so I got you. Shout out to Doug Maddie. Shout out to Nico the cameraman, Off the Ab Entertainment. Shout out to Zaya, the big Zaysta.
Shout out to Rocky.
Okay, thank you so much.
absolutely.
I appreciate it. And shout out to our lovely guest. I saved you for last, my girl.
I
Shout out to
appreciate
my
that.
lovely guest, She
Thank
aka
you.
She
Thank
Artsy.
you.
Tell us where we can find you at.
Definitely follow me on Twitter at she_arty, Instagram at she_arty, Facebook at She Artsy.
Love it.
Period.
Love to see it.
I feel like I went to school. Like I feel mad
As we
educated.
should.
Like
I'm
That's
so
what it's about.
happy.
I feel like I learned so much
Yes,
shit.
I love to see it.
This is great.
Now I'm about to go
Fulfilled,
like,
I really am.
Aw,
Thank you so much for
honestly, I'm
having
so
me.
full.
Like this
Thank
is,
you.
This is
Oh,
very
this
fun.
is great.
Right.
All right.
I enjoyed it.
All right, guys. As always, support Voices for Autism. Support those
Yeah.
kids. Shout out to 81 North again. Shout out to Voices for Autism. Y'all support that. And we gonna head on out. If y'all could drop my thing like pew. And then we gonna head out of here.
Power on. You are now plugged in.